Now, I know you guys know it. Being in the low 300,000s for a new construction home with an Austin address that's actually still close to town is becoming harder and harder to find. Now, that is true with the exception of this community, Cloverleaf, that I'm going to show you around today. I actually have a client under contract to purchase in this very neighborhood right now, and so I thought that was a really good opportunity to showcase how this location, again, price considered, actually offers something really unique, and again is one of those very, very, very few opportunities for a new construction single family home that's not a condo right over $300,000 in Austin. So in this tour, I'm going to show you all of the reasons why Cloverleaf is something that's actually worth checking out. I'm going to show you what it's actually like to live here. So if you're looking into this neighborhood, this is going to be the best opportunity, the best way I can show you how it actually is to live here. What's going on, y'all? My name is Mason Bleasdell, and this is going to be the ultimate buyer's guide for Cloverleaf. Now in a minute, we're gonna jump in the car and I'm gonna show you like what it's actually like to live here and give you just a little bit of a tour around the neighborhood. But I wanna start off talking about location because again, that's one of the biggest draws to this community. We are in Southeast Austin, which is really the up and coming area. And I say that because of how much new development is happening out this way. Obviously, things that are open right now. The big one is South Park Meadows. Just a short drive up the road from here. That's gonna have everything you need. Technically, it's the largest shopping center in Austin, only second to the Domain. Now, that's gonna offer a brand new H-E-B that just opened. It's huge. It's even got a barbecue restaurant, like it is top of it. You've also got Home Depot, Walmart, Target, all of the things that you could want day to day, alongside coffee shops and restaurants. And, of course, you have easy access into South Austin. All of the really, really cool things with this. But we're also right on the line to Buda. Buda is just south of here. So depending on what time you're looking to commute, it might actually be a little bit quicker. You can avoid some traffic by just jumping straight on I-35 to go south of here to get into all of the fun things that Buda has going on, including the historic Main Street with shopping and again, more coffee shops, like lots of fun things to do because we're kind of centrally located between South Austin, but also still very close to Buda. Now, interestingly, comparing this community to Turner's Crossing just around the corner, we are right on that line. We are actually part of Austin ISD on this side. So your Austin schools also not super far from here. Gonna be a little bit of a drive, but not bad at all. Offering, again, a ton of stuff. But let's jump in the car. I've got a lot more to show you. So we're pulling into the main entry of the neighborhood. Those are the model homes, and hang on in the video because I'm actually going to show you around one of the more unique floor plans in this community. But speaking about Cloverleaf, again, this is a self-developed community. So Brohn Homes is the builder of everything in here, and they specifically set it up to try to be as economically efficient as possible. Now, there's a couple of things as far as tax rate goes. It's technically speaking a 1.7% tax rate, which is nice. We fall outside of city limits and a few of the other things that just build up that tax rate. But there is a PID, a public improvement district here, which brings that total tax rate up to 2.1, which is still very, very small. And that PID will be paid off. It's over a payment schedule over 30 years. So it's a small one. It brings your effective tax rate to 2.1. But even at 2.1, it's still extremely reasonable considering what some of the other communities around this area charge. So that's awesome. They also set this up, the amenity is really the location. You're close to a lot of things here. There is a little park space. Of course, there's sidewalks and, nice walking paths to go on. But you don't get a pool or anything with this neighborhood. So if that is important to you, we will have to probably look elsewhere. But you've got a lot of public options around that could offer and fill that in. Now, the benefit of that is the HOA fee here is only $100 a quarter. So it's almost nothing compared to some of the other communities around here. Again, helping to keep those costs down. Now, you'll see online, at least as of the time of recording this video, that prices are offered starting at $309,000. Now, technically that 309 is for their smallest floor plan. It's just a little bit over 1,000 square feet for a 3-bedroom. So to be honest, it's fairly small. It's gonna live a lot like an apartment, a 3-bedroom apartment. But that also, is assuming no options and all that. More realistically, you're gonna see prices are gonna work out to about $330 or so for some of the, again, smaller floor plans, but with reasonable options like removing carpet from the living room, for example. All in all, not bad at all. They're also even offering some really great incentives for inventory homes. So lots and lots of opportunities. Again, brand new with all the warranties, everything, in a really good location. I mean, Austin's right there out the window, still in the 300,000s in Austin. I mean, that does make this truly pretty hard to beat. Now, I wanted to stop by this home in particular because there's a bunch of different floor plans here, both single and two-story. This one's actually pretty unique, so I thought this one was worth showing off a little bit. Now, this one's very moderately upgraded. It's not crazy, but this is actually a 2-bedroom, 1,300 square foot floor plan. And what does that mean? Of course, it means everything's just a little bit scaled up. So compared to your traditional 1,300 square foot home, the living area, the dining area, the kitchen, so much more open. You've also got bigger bedrooms, you've got bigger bathrooms. All in all, very, very cool. Now, Brohn Homes is also building all of these to be zero energy ready. So if you see just outside here, we've been pre-wired for solar. If you ever put solar on in the future, it's pre-wired for it, saving some cost. You'll also see little things like tankless water heaters, for example. You know, they tried to build this home to be as high efficiency as possible. And it's super cool to see some of those features, especially built in at this price range. Now, if you're looking into Cloverleaf, I sure hope this tour was helpful for you. Maybe you're comparing it to some of the other communities around South Austin. Maybe you're comparing to Buda, Lockhart. There's a bunch of different options down here. But if you are looking for a real estate agent, someone who works for you to help find you not only the right house for the right price, but also the right community for you and your family, I'd love to be that resource of choice for you. Reach out anytime to me directly. My personal contact details are on the screen and down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.